you say about a free mobile game that only lasts a few seconds? I guess the answer is, at least it looks good? This is Age of Monsters Rock, Paper, Scissors. Released in October to the App Store, Age of Monsters is a lot of things. It's pretty, it's simple, it's free, but it's also rock, paper, scissors, which is a game you can play with your hands, like without the smartphone in them. But of course, you can't play rock, paper, scissors over long distances, and that's the problem from which Age of Monsters was born. This is a free rock, paper, scissors game that lets you play with friends online. It also has GameCenter integration, so achievements and things are abound, and it has fantastic art by Jeff Matsuda. So on the surface, Age of Monsters looks kind of interesting, like a bunch of comic villains arguing who gets to kill the bat by playing rock, paper, scissors. And this is what brings you back to reality. For all the fancy window dressing, Age of Monsters is a virtual version of a game that takes 10 seconds. Aside from the fact that the very need for its existence is at least debatable, Age of Monsters is also kind of limiting. You can only play with your friends, which means you have to talk people into downloading it. And if they don't, your only option is to play the computer over and over, since you can't play strangers. Another issue is the way the game fundamentally operates. You have to choose all three of your rocks, papers, or scissors before the game starts. And that takes away the ability to make a decision based on what your opponent just threw. Not that that matters even in real rock, paper, scissors, but it feels even more arbitrary when you're just guessing before the game even starts. Of course, once it does start, you get to see some great art and cool animations for about 10 seconds. Then you either win or lose. There are different characters to use, but otherwise, that's the entirety of what Age of Monsters has to offer. It seems strange to see a product this shallow, this polished, and for that, the game definitely deserves credit. Age of Monsters Rock, Paper, Scissors is easily the coolest rock, paper, scissors game I've ever played. The only question is, do you really need a virtual game of rock, paper, scissors?